Hi
Advice from my
everyone, it's been a
guides about
while and I
politics.
haven't made any recent videos, and with the all the craziness that's going on right now with our politics here in the US and all that stuff, it reminded me of a time when I was just still in high school, I think. And I love history, okay? I love politics. I love, government. And for a while, I thought about going into law, and then eventually moving up to like a DA position, and then maybe moving up, in the politic ladder, right? In the political ladder. And I got a message from my guides, and it was so weird because now I think about it, I didn't realize that I was already communicating with them when I was still in high school. I think I was only like a junior or a sophomore, I can't remember. But they told me, they're like, no, don't go into politics because power corrupts people. And if you want to go into politics, you will be corrupted once you see the power. So I was just kind of like, oh, okay. And then I had a friend, right, that I used to be really close to in high school, and I remember having this conversation with her, and I was like, yeah, I think if I go into politics, I might be corrupted, and I didn't really understand it at the time because I was still so young, I was only 16, 17, and now when I look at it, dang, it really does corrupt you. Because if you look at all these people before they get into office, or when they're at the lower level of office, they are still standing up for righteousness, right? They are still standing up for the people. They still want to fight for you and all that stuff. But as they start sitting at a higher table, with people that can offer them more benefits, that can give them more, protect them more, as long as they sacrifice a few hundred citizens, for things like that, they will do it. Like they won't hesitate to do it. If it's between you or their wife or their husband or their kids, you're nothing to them, so they're not going to do anything for you, And if someone bribes them millions of dollars to say, hey, if I give you this, I need you to make sure that this happens, they'll do it. Why not? They could become instant millionaires, So at the end of the day, I just feel so tiring, and I'm so emotionally drained and so emotionally tired from all these like political drama. And it's like I feel it from both sides, and it sucks, because I see each other's point, but then there's your point, and then there's their point. Here's your point, their point, and then there's the truth, right? And as good as all these politicians may be at one time, they have their own ways to become corrupt. Something will entice them to corrupt them. So just take care of your emotional well-being, take care of your mental health. At the end of the day, you making all these discussion, doing all these debates, it's not going to not that it's not going to help, but it's just gonna drown you. So take care of you first, because at the end of the day, I don't see them coming back offering, you any sort of counseling or any ramifications to try to get broken relationships back or do anything. So just take care of yourself and your loved ones. And that is just my message for today. All right, take care. Bye.